Adult Solutions. Add-on Desire.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First we are going to discuss the international current affairs as part of this today's current affairs. US rapper Travis Scott's jam-packed concert in Houston. A popular sold-out music festival here in Texas turned into a mass casualty incident and left at least 8 people dead and scores of others injured when a crowd surged towards the front stage, squeezing audience members who had nowhere to escape at the event attended by some 50,000 fans of American rapper Travis Scott. China successfully launches 3 new remote sensing satellites. China on Saturday successfully launched 3 new remote sensing satellites from the Xichang Satellite Launch Center in the country's southwestern Sichuan province. This launch marked the 396th mission for the Long March series carrier rockets. Australia to send rover in 2024 to search for water on the moon. Australia's space agency announced plans to send an Australian-made rover to the moon by 2024 under an agreement with the NASA. The rover will collect oxygen-rich lunar soil, which could eventually be used to help support human life in the space. Oil tanker explodes in Sierra Leone, killing at least 98 people. An oil tanker truck exploded near Sierra Leone's capital, killing at least 98 people and severely injuring dozens of others after large crowds gathered to collect leaking oil from the tank. Chinese embassy in Colombo accuses US of expanding its military bases, reacting sharply to a Pentagon report on security developments involving China, flagging the Asian jihad's likely consideration of overseas military bases in countries such as Sri Lanka. The Chinese embassy in Colombo accused the United States of America of its widespread military occupation. Iraq Prime Minister survives drone attack on his residence. Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kadhimi escaped unharmed from an armed drone assassination attempt in Baghdad, officials said on Sunday, in an incident that raised tension in Iraq weeks after a general election disputed by Iran-based militia group. PM Modi tops global leader approval rating list. Prime Minister Narendra Modi topped a global leader approval rating list with the highest rating of 70% among the world leaders. The list, compiled and released on Saturday by an American research firm, Morning Consult, showed Modi ahead of global leaders such as US President Joe Biden, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and French Prime Minister Emmanuel Macron. Chinese hospital improves hospital care with 5G. A hospital in southern China's Guangdong province is using 5G and IoT, that is Internet of Things technologies to collect, transmit and monitor more data in real time, allowing healthcare workers to provide better medical services for patients. Solar powered electrochemical system to make fertilizer. A team of researchers led by Dr. Meenesh Singh, a scientist of Indian descent in the United States of America, has developed a solar powered electrochemical system that produces ammonium from nitrate in wastewater, thereby getting rid of nitrate, which causes many diseases by contaminating the groundwater. National current affairs. Heavy rainfall to lash Chennai. The city of Chennai in Tamil Nadu and its suburban districts have been lashed by torrential rains since Saturday night due to the impact of the northeast monsoons. According to independent weather bloggers, this is the highest amount of rainfall in Chennai since December 2015. Petrol is cheaper if methanol is added to that. Leading scientist V.K. Saraswat, a member of Niti Aayog, said that adding 15% of methanol to the petrol could reduce the current price by 6 to 7 rupees per litre. adding 20% dimethyl ether, which is also called DME, to the LPG would also greatly reduce the price of LPG. He was speaking at a meeting of the SRM University Research Advisory Council in Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh. Maoists kidnapping five tribals from Bateru village in Sukma districts of Chhattisgarh were kidnapped by the Maoists 2 days ago. The incidents came to know late on Sunday. NCERT to access children's learning skills. The National Council of Educational Research and Training, which is also sadly called as NCERT, will conduct a national assessment survey, that is also called as NAS, in government and private schools on 12th of this month to see the children's learning skills. The survey, which will cover 38.87 lakhs of children in more than 700 districts, is aimed at finding out the learning skills of children and what changes are required in curriculum post COVID-19 pandemic. Race against age, 67-year-olds cyclotron from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Mr. Mohinder Singh Baraj and his team are returning home after finishing the race against age, which saw the 67-year-old cycle 3,600 kilometers from Srinagar to Kanyakumari in 12 days, 18 hours and 57 minutes, reaching the southern tip of the mainland India. Center places purchase order for 1 crore doses of Zydas Cadillas COVID vaccine. Zydas Cadillas 3-dose COVID vaccine JCOV-D is set to be included in the National Anti-Coronavirus Inoculation Program this month, with the center placing a purchase order with the Ahmedabad firm for 1 crore doses. JCOV-D is the first vaccine cleared by the India's drug regulator for inoculation of those aged 12 years and above that 12 years. More than 33 lakh children in India malnourished, 17.7 of them severely malnourished, government data. Over 33 lakh children in India are malnourished and more than half of them fall in the severely malnourished category, with Maharashtra, Bihar and Gujarat topping the list. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has said in response to an RTI query. Delhi leaders condole even a dog's death but not farmers. Meghalaya governor slams center. Statements of solidarity are coming from Delhi if a dog dies on the street. But Meghalaya governor Satyapal Malik made key remarks that not a single resolution was passed in the farmers' movement against the cultivation laws, even though more than 600 farmers had died. Prisoners create ruckus in Farrukhland district jail. The prisoners on Sunday created ruckus inside the premises due to the death of a fellow prisoner in district jail in Farrukhabad, Uttar Pradesh. At least 30 policemen and 6 inmates were injured on Sunday's incidents in Farrukhabad, Uttar Pradesh. One of the wounded prisoners lost his life also. Andhra Pradesh, LIP experimentally in public schools. The Andhra Pradesh School Education Department has taken steps to launch a language improvement program, which is also called LIP, in government schools. It will be piloted in East Godavari, West Godavari and Krishna districts from 10th of this month. As part of this program, students will be taught a few words a day in Telugu, English and Hindi languages for 100 days. Heavy rains in Nellore and Chittoor districts. Nellore and Chittoor districts received heavy rains due to the surface periodicity. The city of Nellore had been inundated with rains for 4 days. Swarnamukhi river is getting flooded due to the heavy rains in Chittoor district. AP Genco into the NPA list, non-performing assets list. The Rural Electrification Corporation, REC, which is a central Public Sector Unit has announced that it is adding AP Genco to the list of non-performing assets NPA as after the firm failed to pay back the debits taken from the Rural Electrification Corporation. This is the first time since the formation of AP Genco that it has been included in the list of non-performing assets. Telangana, election of TRTF State New Executive Committee. The Telangana State Teachers Federations, which is also called as TRTF, elected a new state executive committee in Karimnagar on Sunday. Maneti Pratap Reddy has been elected as the honorary president, Lucky Reddy Sanjeev Reddy as the convener, and Kavali Ashok Kumar as the president of the TRTF. Safari at the Tiger Sanctuary from 15th of this month. The Forest Department has launched a special program called Safari to give nature lovers a wonderful experience with the beauty of Nallamala as part of wildlife tourism at the Amarabad Tiger Reserve. Sports. New Zealand defeated Afghanistan. New Zealand beat Afghanistan by 8 wickets in the T20 World Cup Super 12 match on Sunday, and New Zealand reached to the semi-final with this victory against Afghanistan. Pakistan's solid victory over Scotland. Pakistan, who have already secured a semi-final berth in the T20 World Cup, have scored another solid victory. Pakistan beat Scotland by 7-2 runs in a one-sided match held on Sunday. 5th place to Harika. Indian Grandmaster Dronavalli Harika finished 5th place from the FIDE Grand Swiss Chess Tournament for women after drawing the match with Maria Mujchuk of the Ukraine in the final 11th round on Sunday. Indian Chief Curator Mohan Singh of India, who was the Chief Curator at the Abu Dhabi Cricket Stadium, has died. He was hanged just hours before the start of the New Zealand and Afghanistan match as part of the T20 World Cup. Paris Masters champ Djokovic, world number 1 Novak Djokovic has won the Paris Masters title for 6th time. In the final, he defeated Medvedev of Russia with the score 4-6, 6-3, 6-3 to win the title. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adult Solutions Current Affairs program to get the regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Adult Solutions. Add-on Desires.